Hey, this is Patrick. It's 5:30 in the morning here in Agra, India, and myself and the guide that I have today are on our way to see the Taj Mahal. They're not allowed to drive in here to try and reduce pollution. We have to go in here on foot, and then there's going to be electric buses, I believe, that are going to take us in towards the Taj Mahal. This is an exciting morning for me, and I'll be recording it throughout. This is the West Gate, entering into the Taj Mahal area, and this is the North Gate.
This is the South Gate.
This is the South Gate, and this is the East Gate in front of us. And look at this. This is the beautiful entranceway to the Taj Mahal.
This is in the north.
This is in the north, and the reason that the Taj Mahal faces south is so that the sunlight is on the Taj Mahal all the time. So there's never a time when the sun is not shining on the Taj Mahal.
Don't go more closer than this.
These are inscriptions along the side here from the Quran. What an amazing gate, but look at what's coming. We're one of the first ones to walk through this gate, and on the other side is the Taj Mahal. So I'm going to have to keep this video going. This is amazing. You can start to see it on the other side. Wow, the echo. Look at this. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning yet. Amazing. Let's stop here for just 1 second. Look at this. Seen this a million times in magazines, photographs. Taj Mahal. Amazing. I'm exactly in the center. There's amazing symmetry in this complex, and over here to the left you'll see a mosque right there. And on the opposite side is an equivalent one. Again, exactly symmetrical on both sides. Usually there's water in this section here. So in some of the photographs you see water, but it's not here today. I'm being told some of the history of the Taj. It's fascinating. There's a story of romance behind this construction, which is amazing. But just a couple of quick statistics. Took 20,000 workers 22 years to build the Taj Mahal. It's 81 meters tall, so that's like a 20-story building. And these spires here on the outside are not perfectly vertical. They're 92 degrees. They're leaning slightly to the right, okay? The reason is that if there was an earthquake or something were to happen and they were to fall, they would fall away from the Taj Mahal or back into the river, and not into the Taj Mahal itself. And as well, the entire foundation of the Taj Mahal is built on a series of very deep wells that act as shock absorbers. If there was ever an earthquake, that would act as basically a floating foundation for the Taj Mahal. All technology that was developed in the 16th century, or 17th century, was built in 1631 is when construction started, and it was completed 22 years later. So here's the gate from the inside, and the way this opens up, this is the fountain area, which is normally filled with water, not today. And once again, the Taj. This is not a religious building. It's not a church. This is a tomb of a queen that died, actually the third wife of one of the kings. And he was originally going to build a second Taj Mahal, a black one, on the other side of the river, which would be right behind the Taj. But he couldn't because there's a long story here, but he was arrested by his own son because his son wanted to take over the throne. But the king is buried in the Taj Mahal, in this building, right beside the queen, and it's the only thing in this building that's not symmetrical. Everything else is symmetrical, and the queen is right in the middle of this building, actually buried under the ground in the foundation area, and the king is buried beside her, the only thing that's not symmetrical in this building. So this is the mosque, or actually the building that's on the right of the Taj. So if we pan around, here's the Taj Mahal here. Now this is fascinating. In the Muslim faith, you have to pray in the direction of Mecca, and Mecca is west of here. So this building was never used as a mosque because pointing west there would be people in the way in the direction of the Taj. So it's only the building on the other side which is truly a mosque. This is not actually a mosque. In fact, this building was never really used, but it was to create balance and again symmetry on the property that has the Taj. To actually be here is amazing. The size of this building, all white, it's really incredible. And the river is back here. We'll see that in a moment.
If you see the arches, Persian flowers. This is coral, and this is cornelian, green jade, black onyx, yellow jasper, and these are mother of pearls, ebony seashells. Once it is fixed, it becomes the part of the marble.
Can you do it one more time?
Yeah. Ready?
Yes.
Allahu Akbar, Allah.
The construction of this dome, the dome outside is much higher than the dome inside. There's a gap between the two, and it creates an incredible acoustic chamber, so the echo in this chamber lasts for 28-29 seconds. Incredible. Go ahead.
Now the blue is lapis lazuli, and this came from Afghanistan originally.
Yeah.
And green jade.
Yeah.
And this is coral from ocean. But these stones are opaque, light do not pass. The torch is on, but light do not pass. There's a special stone here, which is known as cornelian. Light passes through. This originally came from Yemen. Now we find in India as well, in Gujarat. Beautiful stones.
And then also the marble.
And the marble also is translucent. Light passes through original marble. If it is chalk, if it is alabaster, light will not pass, only through.
So right here in the center, if you can see this, that's the Queen's grave is right there. And as I said outside, the only thing that's not symmetrical is the King's grave, and there it is right there. So there's nothing on the other side. It's empty here, but here on the left side is the King's grave. Okay, so over here on the other side of the river, that's Agra Fort there. And we're on this side. It started to rain now, so here's one of the minarets. And here's the river right in front of us. And the king wanted to make another Taj, and he wanted to make it right here on this land. But again, he was never given that chance because he was put under house arrest by his own son. And here's one of the other minarets. Again, this is the gate. We're on our way out, but you'll see up here there's 11 of these spires here on the top and 11 on the other side, a total of 22. As I mentioned earlier, the foundation of Taj is built on 22 wells. There's also 22 stairs leading up into the Taj Mahal. So the number 22 is significant because apparently the Queen she liked that number for some reason. So the actual construction of Taj was planned to take exactly 22 years. And the way they built the Taj to get up to these high heights back then without any proper elevation, they built a huge ramp that at its height was 1.5 kilometers long. And they could pull materials up that ramp. Elephants actually could bring it up so they could put it in place and then do a U-turn and come back. And once the Taj Mahal was complete, it took another 6 months to take the ramp down, which went right down along here. So none of this was here when the Taj was first completed. So the ramp was taken away, the fountain was built, and this gate was the last thing that was constructed at the end of the 22 years. And these spires signify 1 year each, so 22 in total.